Hello and welcome to SheWolfMom. I'm Erika, and in today's video, I am going to be doing some extreme Valentine's Day baking for my family. This video is also part of a Valentine's Day baking collaboration hosted by Katie from Life with the Love Days. I am going to link the playlist down below in my description box. Make sure to check it out for tons of holiday baking inspiration. Valentine's Day is around the corner, but you still have time to get those ideas in line. So let's go ahead and start with this extreme baking project. I'm not going to be making anything from scratch. I'm just trying to decorate a cake and make it a little over the top for my kids. My daughter Iliana did pick the flavor of the cake. It is going to be a strawberry cake with cream cheese icing. She also picked the icing. And the center of our cake is going to be a Rice Krispie treat. I thought I could further elevate it by adding Rice Krispie treats to the top of my cake. And so that is what I'm going to do. That is what I envisioned. And I really wasn't sure if I was going to be able to pull it off because I've never really done anything like this. But I was determined and I was really excited with the way that it came out. We'll say it does scream sugar, but this was a special occasion, so I let it slide just a little bit. What I'm going to do is bake 2 thin layers of cake. So I'm going to use half of the batter in this pan. I'm going to let that bake, and once that's done baking, I will bake the other half of my cake. It was a 2-layer cake, and our center is going to be a giant Rice Krispie treat. Who doesn't love Rice Krispie treats? I know that I really do like them, so I felt like it could be good in a cake too. But I'm going to work on the Rice Krispie treats while the cake is baking, and I used this jet puffed marshmallow. I have to say that if I was to do this again, I would definitely make my own marshmallow cream from scratch, just because I felt like this wasn't sticky enough. It didn't really harden as much as I wanted it to. I definitely feel going the other route and making it on my own would have been a lot better. I wanted to be sure to mold my Rice Krispie treat in the same shape as my cake, so I am using another cake pan. I added some parchment paper and some sprinkles just to make it a little extra, and then I'm going to be pressing it down into the pan just to get it to mold into the shape that I'm needing. My first layer is fully baked and cooled, and now I'm going to be transferring it onto my cake stand. Always the moment of truth. Did it stick? It did not stick. So it looks really good. I'm excited. While that is further cooling, I'm going to work on my Rice Krispie treat bars. These are the bars that are going to go on top of my cake. And so I'm going to use the same method as I did before. I'm going to put some sprinkles down at the bottom and then just mold them into a square. The next thing that I'm going to do is add my frosting to a piping bag, and this piping bag is from the Dollar Tree, and this was the second time I used it. I thought it was amazing the first time I used it, but the second time I used it, it did get a hole on the side, but I fixed it with tape. Yep, I used tape. I'm such an amateur baker, but I'm gonna do this because my mother-in-law said that it's a good idea to put icing in between your layers of cake. I've also seen it on TV. I figured it wouldn't be a bad idea, but let's go ahead and start building this cake. When it came to icing this cake, I did not want it to look perfect. I actually kind of wanted it to look distressed. And I don't even know if that's a term in baking, but I did not want it to look perfect. I wanted it to look like it was old and just very imperfect. So this is what the cake ended up looking like when I was done with the frosting. It's exactly what I wanted. And now what I'm going to do, it's a little lopsided, but never mind that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to top the top of my cake with my Rice Krispie bars and just kind of give it that extreme baking look. This is exactly what I was envisioning, and it's just so fun to make your ideas come to life. I had so much fun creating this cake for my family. Everything mom does is made with love, and this cake is no exception. I really love the way it turned out. I wanted to do extreme baking, and I think I nailed it. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. Be sure to check out the playlist in my description box. There are a ton more ideas from some amazing content creators, and you don't want to miss out on that. Thank you, Katie, for putting together this collaboration, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.